Hello, everyone. How are you? Happy Sunday. Thank you for coming in here. Okay, we're going to be doing some 4-card readings. They're $5 or more. Um, so I saw that Nina Marie left $1 on Cash App. If you want to leave $4 more, I can pull one card for you, which is I'll pull one card for you from the Masters, Mystics, Saints, and Gemstone Guardian cards, which is like basically an affirmation and a little message there as well. Hello, Erica. But for the 4-card mini reading, it's $5 or more, and I'll pull 3 cards from either this deck, which is the Shamanic Medicine deck, or the Rider-Waite Tarot, which is the go-to, the original deck, the original tarot, the real tarot, or the authentic tarot. I mean, they all work because I just use them as tools. I know the meanings, and the symbolism, but a lot of it comes intuitively. And it depends on where the cards are and how they're placed, as far as timelines and things. Yeah, 5. I can pull you a card, Nina. Or Nini. Thank you. Yeah, I can pull you a card, and thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. So let's do that first. All right, Nini.
Powering off.
Oops. Match that up. Oh well. So you got Saint Brigid, and your gemstone is Serpentine. And the Serpentine asks, are you drawn to empower people on their spiritual path? Do you find comfort in circles of men and women who are aligned with higher paths? Spend time empowering yourself. Be ready to learn and grow alongside others of like mind. Be available to feed and clothe those who need help walking this earthly path. And Saint Bridget, here's your affirmation, Nini, excuse me. And welcome, Nini. I don't think I've seen you here before. So those who are new, welcome. Those who aren't, welcome back. Saint Bridget's affirmation for you is, I affirm the well-being of myself and others. I remember the miraculous powers within my body, mind, and spirit. I am blessed with good health, prosperity, and fabulous friends and colleagues. Wherever I go and whatever I do, I share my many blessings. O'Hara or Elizabeth Alexandria, it's right there at the bottom of my screen. Do you see that? My link tree. And I think Kathy's been leaving it in there too, so it should be in the comments. It may be pinned. I can't see if it's pinned or not. Thank you, Denise. Kelly sent 500 stars. Okay, so we're going Kelly first, then Denise. Oh wait, Kelly, then then Denise. I had that right. And I think that's it for now. All right, so Kelly would like 3 card. Okay, Kelly, do you have a question? Or are we just doing a general mini reading for you? I'll keep on going, Nini. I know how it works. It's getting close to my birthday, so of course the trials and the challenges and adversity comes around my birthday time. Pisces season, man. It's like ups and downs. But maintaining balance, that's what's happening right now. You're regaining your equilibrium in life, so things have to be shifted so you can do that. Just be conscious of it. A general. Okay. All right, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the love. insects. Okay, insects. First card that comes out is really noticing the support you have around you, noticing that you have help, as long as you are acknowledging and asking for it when you need it. Um, this could be financially, emotionally, anything that you need help with, or you feel like you need that support. You do have it, but you have to be able to ask for it. Let's see what the next card comes out. The bells, deflection. So deflecting a lot of the negativity or thinking in the future too much, or negative aspects of the future or negative outcomes. You want to be careful with that. You want to be careful with what you're projecting. And this card is about deflecting. It's the antler with the deer antler with the bells on it. You shake it. You're deflecting that that negativity or negative energy that's not stopping you from growing, but you can allow it to stop you from growing. If, however, you perceive that those negative thoughts coming at you or negative words from others, it's important that you maintain, like I said earlier, your equilibrium. Maintain that you are, let's see what the last card is. Maintain that balance. And sometimes it does get out of whack. And I feel like for right now, what I'm seeing is you are doing a lot or have done a lot for others. And when you need it, you feel like you're not getting any back. Or when you need the help, you're not expecting it back, but it is coming. Let's see what else is coming up here. The shaman. So completion. It's about completing things, following through. The shaman is, I feel like you're reaching that high level of consciousness in your own right. And it's important to really pay attention to things that you may have left behind, or things that maybe have been unsaid that need to be said. And a lot of that has to do with that support, looking to that support system, leaning on your friends and your family, at least those that you feel are, good energy for you, not the ones that are telling you that you can't. And hello, Janet. Thank you for the tip. You will be after Denise. Hello, Elaine. Okay, so this is just a sample of what I do. These are little sample mini readings. So if you are interested in a full reading, just go to my website right there at the top of the screen, psychicshaman333.com. You can schedule a private session with me there if you don't want to get one live. All right. Yes, Janet sent me a $10 donation. Thank you, Janet. Oh, I've got one more card for you, too. Right there. Kelly. You got Vanadinite. Vanadinite. I'm not sure the pronunciation. But it's like red or kind of a rustic color, and it's got like little bubbles coming out of it, like bubbly looking rock, and some crystals. Like a composite of a bunch of crystals. Okay, so you got Vanadinite, and the Vanadinite asks, do you listen for and hear the song of the angels? Are you ready to receive healing energy from the music of the spheres? Allow sound and music to help you remember why you are here on earth at this time. Through meditation, my thumb was covering it. Through meditation, recall the sacred agreements that guide you to fulfill your life purpose. You got Saint Cecilia. Here's your affirmation, Kelly. I understand the factors at play in my life. I am open to angelic guidance offered through sounds, music, and song. Lyrics flow through me and touch my soul. I have the power to shine like a star as the angels light my path. So really trusting yourself, trusting your movement, trusting that you have that higher power, higher powers helping you and supporting you. I feel like it's just more acknowledging. As I read that last card, really you're getting messages, or you're getting guidance on where to go and what direction to take, or how to deal with certain things in your life as they come. You just have to trust your own instincts. You have to trust that those messages they mean something. They're not going through your head because you're crazy. They're going through your head to keep you from becoming crazy. All right. Robert sent 620. Okay, Robert, it will be after Denise, right? Let me make sure. Okay, Denise is next. Denise, do you have a question? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So, is there a water in there, honey? Norma, is there a water in there somewhere? She must have her headphones on. Yes, Janet's after Denise. That's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. Oh, she's watching me on there because it's delayed. She's hearing me through through the live stream. Yeah, just look up the Masters Mystic. Here, I'm going to give you another show of it, Kelly. See if I can get it without the light here. So it actually, it's pixelating. But yeah, you can look up like the cards, and you can look up Vanadinite, and it looks like this. So this is the Masters, Mystics, Saints, and Gemstone Guardian cards by Margaret Ann Lembo. You put your question above? Okay. Health. Next. Okay. Earth Magic. I'm going to pull some Earth Magic cards for you. That's what I'm feeling. Give me just a minute to kind of reset here. Open a new deck here. You're welcome, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. I was just thinking about that. Like that sounds like something romantic you would put in a movie or line or a song. Some lyrics. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Okay, let's see, Denise. Health questions. Next surgery. Too much worry over it. Hopefully you're still working on that. There's a lot of worry over it. I mean, I can get concerned, and I can see why you'd be worried. But it's really important to keep that. I feel like keeping to yourself right now is something important. You got Island first, Solitude. It's about sticking to or keeping to yourself, and really, I feel like you need to get yourself some time. I don't know if you're getting interference when you're trying to really meditate on it, but this card is telling you take a step back, and it's in the past position, so it's probably something you're already doing. Like I said, you're actively doing, I think, as you continue and stay consistent with that healing, right? With that healing from within. You need that time, and you need quiet. I mean, eventually, but I'm talking about for right now, what you're doing, you need more quiet or less interference. And as you do that, you'll kind of naturally, your spirit will naturally start to heal. Whatever way you do that is kind of your thing. Like, as I imagine it, or when I see it and visualize it, I'm actually going in, taking my hands, and even when I'm doing it just, person to person or long distance, I'm taking the palm of my hand, either hand, and I'm allowing that energy to flow through the top, flow through the bottom. Everything just kind of meets and all culminates into the hand and using that healing energy. Of course, it's powered by the heart, the heart chakra. But yeah, just whatever you're doing, however you do it, it's your own thing. It's going to work whatever way you want to do it, whatever you feel comfortable with, and what you kind of have fun doing. And when it comes to your healing and basically you're taking and visualizing, just going into the deepest cores of wherever is affected, the affected spot, and you're starting at that subatomic level, and you're just healing it out. You can do it that way too. You just start at that, really focus on what the source of that pain is. Focus on the most minute level, right where the source is, because that's how it starts, and heal it from the inside out. So think about healing from the inside out. Okay, here, and I think that's why the surgery. It will help your body heal faster and better. You got Earth Magic second, fairies, which was what we were just talking about. It's really trusting your abilities, trusting and less interference, but giving yourself more time to connect to nature, connect to the earth, connect to the healing powers of earth. And this is the scary part, the vulnerability. Last card, well, third card. Vulnerability is all about, you're kind of in a vulnerable spot, but you trust the people you're with. You trust the people that are caring for you. And that's important, to send them love and send them trust as well. But not being afraid of death, not being afraid of, I feel like the more you focus on these negative things, doesn't mean they can't happen. But we're in the healing phase right now. So right now you're strengthening yourself to be in the best possible shape you can be, physically and mentally, for that healing, for that surgery. The surgery, okay, let's get the last card here. Get cards everywhere. Need a bigger table, a bigger desk. You got Pray Night. Pray Night. And Pray Night. Are you ready to transform your life and create happiness? Are you ready to release suffering and ignorance? Determine the root of suffering. Remember that. Determine the root of suffering. And when I said to go inside, find where you're really suffering, from the most minute spot where the source came from, and heal it from the inside out. Start from that small spot and heal it. It's like healing it backwards, basically. Are you ready to release suffering and ignorance? Determine the root of suffering and observe rigid thought patterns. Embrace inner peace and mindfulness as you release old and worn out perspectives on life. Open yourself to great happiness. And you got the 14th Dalai Lama. Here is your affirmation for today. I recognize the impermanence of all life and release the associated suffering. Excuse me. I'm going to do that one more time. Rewind, start over. We do it live. I recognize the impermanence of all life and release the associated suffering. I am open and receptive to all that is good. It is normal for me to experience great happiness in my life. I choose to embody peace and compassion. I am liberated. It really is connecting with that higher self. I mean, in AA and NA, they call it your higher power. Same thing. Or God, or you can go even further into that creator, right? Go into that source. You can go straight to the source, but realize that source is the source of something else. So something else is the source of that. I think I said that right. And really realizing the infinite ways you can go. There's an infinite amount of options you can take, and ways you can think about it, but it's important that you keep yourself positive. So right now, focus on being a monk. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean, that inner peace. Keeping that inner peace is important, and I think less interference, or giving yourself a little bit more privacy if you can, and quiet, will help. All right, so let's see. Janet is next. I'm not pulling any cards yet. You're getting there, Janet. Yep, we need the shamanic deck for Janet. Oh, I'm glad, Denise. I'm glad I made you feel better. Just it's really important that you keep yourself feeling better. You know, it's important. It comes from within. That happiness comes from within, of course. It's because it's how we perceive things, how we feel about things. Our ignorance of things is where a lot of our fear comes from. So enlighten yourself more. And to do that, I feel like you need a more quiet time for either study or meditation. Learning more about it. Okay, Janet. Did you have a question? If you already left it, I'm gonna have to scroll way up, and I don't think it's going to be there anymore because I think they only give me like the last 50 comments. I'm not sure exactly what they leave me, but I can look and see. But I don't know if your question will still be in there if you did ask a question. Like you need to go your own way right now. Like you're are you feeling a little isolated? Like not spiritually. Like sometimes your higher self, your guides, your loved ones that are guiding you or helping guide you as well. I mean, when I say guides, it's loved ones as well. It's these people are, these entities are angels. They're, what we consider as angels or higher beings. They are in their full, or I shouldn't say full because we never full. It's always continually learning and continually growing. Okay, whatever spirit brings. Well, you got offerings first, so you've got a couple of things up in the air. You've got some, they may not be definite offers yet or may not work exactly for you yet, but you're doing it now. Like, I feel like you are really at a place where you're expressing yourself. Just don't give up on that. Sometimes you're going to need a break. Like, you're just going to put a lot of energy into something, right? A lot of thought. I mean, it's just going to seem like things just speed up for you. That's good. That's where you want to be. However, you need to give yourself some time or not give up because there's going to be those times when you get the wind knocked out of your sails, but you just have to shift. That's what the expression cards or the water cards about. It's about expressing yourself, whatever way you need to do, however you need to do that, and being more like water, being more flexible and fluid. It's the, perception that we have on things and how we perceive them is immediately going to give us a feeling, and then we connect an emotion to it, right? Careful what emotions you're connecting to whatever instance you're in or whatever you're going through. And you got four-legged next, which is telling you that don't give up. You're right on track. I think I feel like you're a lot further along than you think you are, but it could be again kind of negativity that's maybe thinking that you are making you think you're not, or you're allowing that negativity to not make you think you're going backwards. You're not going backwards. These readings are awesome today, y'all. Just want to tell you, every one of these messages is coming straight through to me as well. So I can relate on all of these messages that are coming through, especially today. So, hello, Charlene. Good to see you. Erica, I don't know if I said hi. I know you've been leaving comments. Just been trying to do some readings, so haven't been able to. Yeah, you're going through some healing as well. Huh? And then Robert, yes. Okay. We've got one more card for Janet. Kuan Yin. You got petalite. It's like a little pyramid. Kind of a pinkish. I wish it would show better, but it's like a pink pyramid. Almost looks like rose quartz, but it's a lot more Anyway, are you connected with the oneness of your heart and mind? Are you seeking a way to balance your emotions and release tears brought on by mood swings? Invite in energy of the divine feminine, to restore your equilibrium. Equilibrium, that's a word that keeps popping up today. Feel the energy of mercy, compassion, and kindness within you, and from those around you. Excuse me. And you got Kuan Yin, guessing is a mystic. I think she is. Okay. I am open and receptive. I take the time to just be. Yeah, take that time to just be today. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm following that message as well. I listen intently with my heart, and I have a balanced mental perspective. Mercy and compassion are abundant within me. I am grateful for all the blessings in my life. All right, cool card. All right, so Robert is next. Robert, do you have a question? Yes, it is a process, Kelly. And that is, amazing how when we help others, it helps us. Yeah, that's why I love this job. I mean, it's challenging. You know, hard. I mean, it's not hard. I love it. It's a lot of ways it's easy. A lot of ways it's hard. Okay, but I love every moment of it. I enjoy this job. I enjoy this work. Robert, are you in the comments? Are you watching still? If not, I'll find you and still read for you later. But I'm thinking he's still here. Usually when somebody leaves a tip, they stick around. Hello, Anne. Anne sent a Venmo as well. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Janet. General Reed. Yes, Ann Johnson just sent $25. Thank you, Ann. Much love to you. Yeah, think about things like Eric was just saying. Absolutely, I now see moments as exciting because I can hug and love that pain and move forward. Doesn't mean it's not there, but you lessen the pain by the perception that you have on it and how much energy you put into it. Now, if you're sick or you're like, Denise, she's going through something, she's preparing for something, and that's a scary place to be when like preparing for a surgery. That can be very terrifying. However, it's important that we shift our perception to a positive one. So, and I want to kind of make a difference here. There are a lot of people that just want to ignore negativity. That's fucking batshit crazy. Like, that's called disassociating yourself from it. Not thinking of the term. Come on, I know there's some therapists in here. Yeah, it's disassociating, basically. And that's not what you want to do. So, Robert, you just want a general, right? Or do you have a specific question? And then, Ann, I'll get to you next, okay? Yeah, we want to make sure that we pay attention and keep our balance or equilibrium. Let me see here. Let me see if I have something I can show you. It's the black, it's the white. We're in Pisces season right now. It's Pisces. Think about the yin and the yang. If we know that we are part of both of that, that is all of us. So when God created, they say in Christianity, when God created, and some do, some say that the devil wasn't created by God or devil, but really all of the good, the bad, the ugly, in higher realms, some of the things that you're really appalled by right now, they don't matter there. Like, it's all about love. It's all about helping each other. And most of us are like, at least thousands of years old. Anyway, okay, so we're getting to Robert. Let's do the shamanic deck for Robert. And thank you again, Robert. Well, it's more like when I'm giving readings, like I'm doing here, or I'm giving a reading anyway, like I'll ask for messages myself, and they usually come out during the readings. And I'm not expecting that, but I will. Like, it'll be like it'll be confirmations of what I'm already thinking as well. That's that whole synchronicity and interconnectedness of all of us and the all. But yeah, we're here to experience the dark and the light. This helps us as souls evolve. The human is just a vessel to experience a tiny moment in our existence. But it's a very, very significant moment. It does have, but as you look at things from a greater scale, you understand. And you can understand or get to an understanding that I am here for a reason. You don't need to walk around saying you're Jesus, but knowing that you have a purpose. And even if you don't know you have a purpose, having some fun, enjoying the experience of life. And because when you look back at all of it, you can get to a place where you said, you know what, you don't want regrets. These are lessons. You get yourself into certain things. That's the way it works, right? But it's important to look at those things as lessons and not, oh my God, I still want to harp on that, because you look back in the past too much, then there comes depression. Oh, I'm glad, Janet. Yeah, with you, like every one of these, it's crazy. Like especially today, because things are shifting, and of course, change is not easy, but it's important for us to take either that next level up, or next step, next phase in our life, or be stuck in the same phase. Okay, Robert next. I just shuffled his cards. Okay, you got crystals first, amplification, really setting, like I see, as I lay all three cards down, I see that you're really setting your intention to learn, to grow deeper, to grow higher understandings of things. And you're doing it for the right reasons. You're doing it so you can have a better experience here on Earth, in this place. You may not be seeing it exactly that way, and I know I'm talking in third eye talk a little bit. It just happens when I'm pretty connected, or a lot more connected, and the energy is pretty intense right now. I think Norma told me that it's going to be very psychic, and it is. Okay, this time of month, or this time of the year. All right, so your crystals is about, like, you can utilize stones, utilize crystals to amplify whatever energy you're looking for. You can use it for healing. You can use it for ascending to higher planes. You can use it for connecting with spirit guides, higher self. Different crystals have different properties, spiritual properties, so you kind of want to look it up and see but I would start incorporating some crystals, if you haven't already, into your life. It's your birthday month too, so you're a Pisces as well, right? What day is your birthday, Janet? Okay, the next card is the Vision Quest. Seek. What do you want? Where do you want to go? Have you figured that out yet? I feel like you've got a couple of options. But eventually life is going to push you in that direction, because what you've asked for, you're now getting. And that's what I see now. So think about it as more, you're on this new quest, or this vision quest, to find and seek higher enlightenment, higher consciousness. And through this higher consciousness, you succeed more in life in whatever path you choose to take. Destiny does play a part. There's a path you've already chosen for yourself. That's what destiny is. Something you've already, a script you've kind of given, like a rough script, like, here's a progression of music. Keep playing that so I can play something on it, right? You've got to throw out your flavor and put out what you want before you're going to manifest that, and you're going to be led to it. So if it's a good job, if it's making more money, if it's finding more love in your life, in this case, I would say all of the above, but mostly the enlightenment, because with the mental comes the rest of it. Like, if you're in a good mental state and you're in that higher vibration and that higher consciousness, that will bring that abundance. So it's a lot about working on it right now. You have some tools. I feel like you have some experience. You know what you're doing, but you really are moving into that next phase. So you need to really utilize more of what you know. I think you hold back. You may not even realize that you hold back, but So just push. And as you start to push, you'll realize, man, I could have been doing that a long time ago. And I see, as long as you're willing to shift, as long as you're willing to be fluid and change, and utilize that power spirit animal, not exactly, it may not be the crow for you or the raven. It may be a bear. It may be, I always say bears first because I have a bear. But utilizing that animal energy, what animal is trying to speak to you right now? Think about that. And then what animal characteristics do that animal have? What kind of spirit does that animal have? And really pay attention, and you can model some of that from that animal, that spirit animal, to help you move into the next phase of your life. The lion, strong, courage, very watch your pride, care for your pride. That's allegoric as well as, you take care of your family, but also you need to watch your pride. If I say watch your pride, that's what most people think is watch your ego, because that is what I feel is deadly to ego. Pride can be good in some ways when you need it. However, it's important that you don't get yourself such in a prideful spot that you don't grow anymore, or the people around you don't want to be around you anymore. Right? Pride can be a real detriment to our spiritual and mental growth. And your last card is whatever's on the bottom here. I'm just kind of quick shuffling here. Oh, Labradorite. Mystic, huh? This is a good one for you. So you got Labradorite. I think I have some Labradorite right here. That is Labradorite. This is a mystic stone. I'm going to tell you. And you got Metatron and Enoch. Metatron, Enoch for your master, or your ascended master here. So the Labradorite asks, do you often feel inspired to write? Are you a channel for messages from the divine? Take the time to clear your consciousness and to discern the truth. Set your intention to gain clarity and allow inspiration to flow through you. Trust that the information and wisdom that you transcribe will help you and those around you. Here's your affirmation. Great ideas come to me all the time. I find the perfect words when speaking or writing. People listen to me. The written word comes to me and through me with ease. I have the ability to be a heavenly scribe. Very cool. I love that. Yeah, I love Labradorite. I love Metatron. Okay. I know somebody's next. Who was it? It was, Anne, right? Anne is next. Correct? Where are you, Anne? There she is. And you're going through you're going through like a spiritual or an ego death, a pride death. Like, I feel like, okay, a lot of it has to do with you progressing. Like this all has to do with you progressing. The things that you're going through and not feeling right is because when you're getting in those places, hello, Shield or Jimmy, when you get to that place where you're bored or you're just feeling like lack of energy, I mean, of course you need to recharge, but I feel like you've done that. I think it's studying different modalities and expanding on what you are already doing or what you already know that's going to bring that excitement and that energy up again. Now, you can still meditate and bring up that energy, even with just focusing on one happy thought or a picture in your head. Going to your happy place, right? That's when it's okay to go to your happy place. We just don't want to get detached from reality here. We have to somewhat detach ourselves. Well, we are kind of somewhat fractaled or detached. But I think with you, I think a lot of it has to do with there's some more learning, or you feel like you need to grow more, like you're not being challenged enough with learning or study or the practice. Have you been doing a lot of work lately? Because I feel like the work will help as well. Tina May, thank you. You sent $5. Thank you. And Jimmy sent $5 as well. Awesome. Okay. And I've got, Bones for casting. Are you working? Like I said, are you putting things into work? Because doing your work, you're going to start to get visions. You're going to activate all your chakras. You're going to activate your senses. Yeah, we have 5 senses as humans, but we have a lot more senses as our true being. Our true being does. So you want to detach from reality. Yeah, I know. I know how that feels sometimes. So it's important to keep up with your work. And I would say studying different modalities. Shit, study bones. You ever thrown bones before? You ever seen anybody throw bones? It's pretty cool. I've seen it on TikTok a lot. Not a lot, but a few times. And then just throw bones and they can read them. I've never thrown bones either, but maybe adding something new or new repertoire to adding to your repertoire, adding to your abilities. And by doing that, when you study, when you work on something new, it will open up a new sense within you and new talents. It unlocks things within you. You got the flute next, which is expressing yourself, getting out in the world, not being such a hermit. It's time to really play your music right now and allow anybody that wants to hear it to hear it. And I feel like that's just more of your sunny disposition. When you get in these moods of like glowing, you really just, you heal others around you as far as their emotional state. You just exude. You know, like some people, you feel weird when you're in a room with them or you're in a group with them. Some people make you feel better. And that's where I feel like that's where you want to really focus your energy. And however it is that you need to do that or connect to more people, you know how to do it. I'm feeling like you already know. But sometimes things can be right in our face. We can know them and not actually play them out in this life. And then the calling. I mean, this is your spiritual path. This is a spiritual path reading, totally. Conch shell. Follow your calling. Follow your heart. You know what you need to do. It's important that you just do it. And keep doing it. And the more you do it, you're going to feel better. You got Tiger Iron. Joan of Arc. That's good energy for you. A good archetype to follow. Joan of Arc was very, very spiritual, very connected, right? But knew that this earth and the life she was living here on earth that was her calling, following her calling. And she knew that she was listening to God, which is okay. Catholics, Christians. I'm not Christian, but I do understand, or I like a lot of their teachings. And that's what I grew up on. We grew up in USA. It's Christianity, a lot of us. So Tiger Iron asks, are you drawn to standing up for yourself and your own personal truth? Are you a champion for yourself and others? Follow the guidance in your dreams, visions, and messages from the archangels, especially Archangel Michael. Position yourself to do what needs to be done in order to set boundaries and create well-being for yourself and others. And Joan of Arc's affirmation is, I am grounded and focused. I have plenty of energy and time to accomplish what I need and want to get done. I am confident in my abilities. My strength shines through in all I do. I stand in my truth and maintain my ground. And thank you very much. And yeah, encompass some of that spirit. Utilize that archetype just like you would a spirit animal. Whatever animal that is. Use your spirit animal as well. Or a spirit animal. All right. Charlene's up next. Thank you, Charlene. Well, you want to see your son again, right? So keep growing. To feel him even more and be in that same presence that you were. The only way to it is through it. Okay, Charlene, what question? Do you have a question? Thank you, Kathy, for handling all this, because Norma's like in the middle of something, so. And then Jimmy next. Is Jimmy after Charlene? Or Shield Nova? Love, okay. Oh, Daisha Gallegos, too. Or Daisha Gallegos? Tina? Okay, who's next? Let me see here. Charlene first. Then Tina. Then Daisha. And then Shield Nova. Right? Okay, Tina's okay, you're handling it. Thank you, Kathy. Okay. Charlene wants to know about love. What about? Okay, I'm not gonna sing that high. What about love? What's that? It's that song in my head, my heart. Not how it goes. What about love? It's a cheesy song, but it's a really cool song. I love Heart. You're not seeing the others. Shield, are you in here still? Tina? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Right away. More on focus on business. More focus on, like, I feel like as much as you want love right now, I just see it's going to be more about, like, you're going in a really good direction, almost like being dragged that way, like being dragged in this good direction as far as your career goes. Don't lose focus on that. Let's see what else comes up here on top of that Queen. Oh, shit. Okay, love is here, but be careful with it. Okay. Cups, you asked about love. I feel like it's overflowing right now. I feel like it, but understand, is that love still with a lot of conditions? I don't know if you've reconnected with so-and-so or with Akeem, is that his name? But love is going to be flowing, or is flowing right now for you but you need to be careful with it, because you got the Devil card next, which is about unhealthy connections. It's somewhat close. It's like the Lovers upside down, basically. The Lovers card. It's I know people see Tiamat and they're like, oh my god, it's scary, the devil. Anyway, no, this is just about you being a victim of your own desires. Be careful with that. And a victim, when I say victim, it's more about your heart, protecting your heart. Career seems to be going well for you. Let me pull this last card and see what happens here. See what affirmation you get. This is the direction you should be taking here. So let's see. You've not spoken to him. Okay. But I just see, like, you must be thinking about him a lot. It looks like there's still love. You're still feeling that love connection. But then you're getting this, like, warning, which is like, no doubt about it. Like, be careful with that. Okay, you got the Opal. Do you enjoy scholarly activities and mind-bending projects? Do you have a brilliant mind that craves stimulation? It is time to embrace concepts that may seem at first glance far out of the ordinary. Activate your higher mind by taking the time to further your education. Embrace the power of knowledge. Are you thinking about going back to school? Yeah, you got too much Akeem on the brain too much. That's the whole problem. Akeem on the mind. You applied for a new, so is it gonna require like a lot of training or something? I feel like you're just not a lot. I mean, I don't mean like you're gonna have to go to 4 years of college or anything. I feel like there's going to be a lot of training involved with this. Then you got Sanat Kumara. I am an intelligent being. I am smart enough to be aware that new information is always available for discovery. So you're asking about love. This has a lot to do with, I think it's coming back to the same thing. Like, there are other options, there are other alternatives. Even maybe if there's not one that you're interested in right now, I do feel like there are other options when it comes to love. Deep wisdom is innate within me. My entourage of angels orchestrates my life. I am receptive and have the gift of insight. Thank you, Charlene. Okay, so your job, yeah, focus on that right now, and don't let that whole what was and what maybe could be in the future, don't let that control your thoughts. You need to keep yourself busy with things that really challenge your mind, challenge you to learn, challenge you to grow, and expand your connections. Like, expand who you're talking to, who you're letting in a little bit, even if it's just a friend. Okay, Shield is next, right? Or who's next? And then Amy Chavez sent a donation. Thank you, Amy. If you guys like what you're seeing, I'm having fun. I always usually have fun doing readings. But if you did want a personal reading, just go to my website here at psychicshaman333.com. We're doing 4 cards here, but that takes about 5 minutes. It's just a general kind of overlook or outlook on things. Tina's up next. Okay, Tina, is she still here? Yep, there she is. Yep, Tina, you are next. So if you have a question, please leave it in the comments. Good morning, Shade. Oh, you did a buff. Let's see if I can still. Was it just recently? Hello, Demi. How are you? Read through comments here for a minute. Okay. You and a guy named Tanner. Okay, as of now. Okay. 500 Shade. I think it's like 490. All right, let's focus on Tina here. Okay, Tina, here we go. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is about small offerings, like coming at it not exactly very timidly, but someone kind of bringing forth action. So as far as I see this in the as far as your reading goes, between you and this Tanner guy, there does seem to be something budding here. It doesn't feel like an old connection. It feels like a pretty new one and pretty powerful connection. So I know that's probably why you're trying to figure it out. Something's standing in the way. You got the 10 of or the 5 of Wands, which, yes, this can happen, but I feel like it's going to take longer than you want. I don't want to give you bad news. It's not bad news. It's just this is the way that I'm seeing it and how Spirit's seeing it. It's really, if you want this kind of connection, this one's going to take, like, you're at this, like, look far in the future. You can look far in the future. Can you live with this person? And there does seem to be still something that you're not seeing with this person. I don't know if there's in a relationship or I just feel like there's still a connection there. You got the 5 of Cups as well. So see it through, see where it goes. I would continue to talk to this person, but wait for more to be revealed. So give yourself more time to see a fuller picture. And your card is Amethyst Druzy, your last card. Do you remember your connection with Great Spirit? Are you reaching out in power, in prayer, asking for help? Amplify your loving prayers and focused intentions for personal and planetary peace. Now is the time to set an intention to align with the divine through meditation, guided imagery, and prayer. And you got the wet buffalo calf woman. Very powerful being. I am one with all that is. I am tuned into the forces of the universe. Prayer is a regular part of my daily life. I easily access wisdom and knowledge from the ancestors who have walked this path before me. That card pertaining to this is more about you focusing on more on other things. Because I was telling Charlene that you can focus in that area, but I feel like you don't want to focus too much there. And you'll see as the next couple of months go by, you'll understand what that means. Is things have not come to. There's a connection. It's strong. It feels like a strong connection that neither one of you can really figure out because it's pretty new. In a spiritual sense, like as souls. But go through the pros and cons with this person. Give yourself a little bit more time to kind of observe Tanner, and listen to what they say, and see what they do. There's action being taken here, but I feel like could be wishy-washy. Okay. Thank you, Tina. Okay, I think we have Daisha Gallegos. Is that how you pronounce that, Daisha? Yeah, Daisha's been waiting since 10:30. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. That's, okay, different one. I already pulled a card for her. So Shield next. Okay, I've only got time for about maybe one more reading after this one. And then, so if you want a reading, just go to my link tree down here at the bottom of the screen. If you want an actual reading like that's going to last more than 2 or 3 minutes, we can get into things. We can, explain what I'm seeing, explain kind of where things are at, in whatever situation or whatever you're looking into. You can have a personal reading one-on-one where we have, no distraction. Well, sometimes I've got grandkids here, so they get loud, which is okay. But, oh yeah, Amy, yes, Amy as well. Yeah, Amy, okay, so we're going to go with Shield and then Amy. And then if I've probably got time for one more, I think Andrea Mueller was asking. But if it's something, I mean, you can get a general message here, but if it's something you really feel like, yeah, that makes sense, like just even in these mini readings, and you want to, you want to see what more is there to it. Sometimes there is. Daisha. Okay, Shield, do you have a question? Or Jimmy? All right, we're going for it. All right, Feathers, restoration, cleaning up, cleaning your thoughts, maybe cleaning your circle of friends, the people you're around. You really feel like you are restoring your life, or you're kind of, it's not really restoring, it feels like more just things are getting more organized to your career. Okay, so you're getting more organized, your thoughts are more organized, you really know more of where you want to go. You got the water card, the expression card. I think a lot of this has to do with being more assertive and speaking up to those who are maybe, the higher ups or those that are above you in that position and in your career. Really listening to them as well. But I feel like you've really kind of you're making this transformation of clearing clearing your thoughts. You are on this vision quest. You have a good, with the vision quest card, you are on a good path to success for your career. Patience. Keep learning. You're getting there. Okay, and you got Mukai Jasper. Are you a believer in miracles? Are you ready to access and know all that is known? Open your heart to experience grace. Offer blessings to everyone with whom you interact. Be a divine assistant and provide regenerative energy and holiness to yourself and others. I don't know if I showed you that. That's the Mukai Jasper. And you got Neem Karoli Baba. Karali Baba. With increasing love, miracles manifest all around me. I share unconditional love through service to others. I believe in the power of love. I remember my true nature and share blessings and love with all. I serve others through love, joy, and laughter. I am love. That's a good one. All right. Was it Amy Chavez that left a donation? I think I talked to her on. Amy Chavez, are you in here? I believe it was Amy. If I don't get you now, I can send you a 3-card reading, just person to person. I can just send it through Messenger. So if you don't have my personal messenger, just send me a message. Find Aaron Fowler on my personal message, or you can just send it to my to this page that I'm broadcasting from. Aaron Fowler, Psychic Shaman. There she is. Do you have a question, Amy? You're welcome, Shield. Thank you, brother. Just open pull. I like the cards to speak to me. Okay. Yeah, me too. That's why I pull them. This is part of what I do. I feel like when you know how to do these things and I can connect to these things, and I have kind of naturally all my life, it's important to teach others how to do it. Doesn't mean you can't have a career, you can't do your work and be rewarded for it. It just means I feel like I need to incorporate that into my work, even on these little mini readings, or if I'm doing a video about something. I want people to know that they can access this just as well as anyone can. You donated through Venmo? Okay, thank you, Andrea. So any more after this? We're closing up readings, so we're going to do Amy and then Andrea. And then if you would like to schedule a reading, please go to my website here at psychicshaman333.com. We've got a little group in there where we make posts, and where I share a lot of my content on my website. And then if you want to join that, you can also join my mailing list. I haven't got that really up and running yet, where I'm doing mailing lists a lot right now, but I will be. Or if you want to schedule a reading or a healing, just go right there to my website, and you can book everything right through the website. Okay. Amy. Yeah, Andre's last reading. And I'm on here often, so just like and follow me, or like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, so you can get my notifications. Hit that bell. And if you want to get all of my notifications on Facebook, you're going to have to go follow me, but follow all of my posts, and you'll get the notification when I go up for live readings. All right, Amy. First, the journey, imagination, being creative right now. Uh, though you kind of seem like you know what direction you want to go, but it's just not working out the way you want it to. Don't hold those expectations. You're being moved in the right direction. I think it's just important you keep a healthy imagination, because that's what's going to manifest for you in the future. The medicine wheel. You've been here before, in other ways, in other lifetimes, in this life. Change the cycles. You're really getting into the cycle of things, and I feel like you have some opportunities coming up for you over the next month or so, and you want to be able to take those opportunities and change the cycle you were in. So, like, move from a small hamster wheel to a bigger hamster wheel. I mean, that sounds really that's not very good way to say it, but expanding on what you're already doing. I feel like there's this cycle's coming up where you're going to have a good flow of luck, a good flow of opportunity. It's about not being afraid to go for that opportunity. You're going to love it once you take that step. And you got four-legged, which is the endurance card, which is to keep on going. Don't quit. Don't give up. You're making changes, but any quitting right now would probably stop your that evolution. It would delay it. So you don't want to do that. You want to keep pushing full steam ahead for now. And you got Black Moonstone. Right there. That's what it looks like. Sorry, it was just a quick. Have you been searching for answers? Are you looking outside yourself to discover the truth? All the answers are within. Spiral inside your consciousness through dreaming, meditation, and inner journey work. Stay focused on the truth that all you need to know is inside you. Remember that your thoughts create your personal reality. Healthy imagination, changing cycles, medicine wheel, and just continuing to do this. You're going to move into different phases of this part of your life. So it's important, whatever this is, or your whole life, it's all about changing the cycles or making better ones, creating better cycles. And you got Spider Woman. I maintain a regular meditation practice. I go within to reflect and find ideas, insights, and inspiration. I am conscious of receptive thought patterns and focus on what I want in my life. My thoughts are in alignment with the reality that I want to create. Isn't that funny? Further, give you more on that one. So that was a good one. Good outcome there. That's right. Put your seatbelt on and say, hold on, here we go. Okay, Andrea. Let me see. Make sure it went through. Sometimes it doesn't, but it probably did. Let's see. If I see a V on here on my notifications, hold on. Yep, I just see it. I see it right here. Just popped up. You're welcome, Amy. Thank you. Yeah, Andrea sent $5. Thank you, Andrea. Okay. Did you have a question, Andrea? This will be the last reading for this live stream, unless you want to go to my website and book a personal reading. And I'm basically available all week right now. No appointments as of yet, but that changes usually on Monday. All right, person's name starts with R. Okay. How they feel about you. Okay. Going to the tarot. One of the Rider-Waite. You're welcome, Erica. Thank you. Yes, it is very healing for me as well. For me as well. That's it's a really great session. Now somebody's calling me. Oh, that's not me. Must be Norma. Three of Pentacles. Now this one can kind of go anywhere. I mean, I feel like it's always a good card, but it's the foretelling of what's to come or good things to come. It's the creation. It's like this plant. I feel like the seed or planting the seed here. So there's a seed of, like, when it comes to love, I feel like it has to do with the inception or conception of the idea of this connection with this person. R. Why do I feel like his head or their head is in another place here, though? I got well, that's why. The Three of Wands. Pondering, kind of looking over the seas here in the background. Face to the sun. It seems to be budding or something new, but it's something. There's a connection here. There is a connection. Ooh, good, good. There we go. Okay, so the Two of Cups. A great union if you play it right. Don't let fear come in, like fear or jealousy, or I feel like those things will destroy it. But I do see a good connection here. I think it can go somewhere here. Like, it feels like it's being handled, or both of you are handling it a lot better than you handled your last relationships, or even last, kind of. Yeah, when it comes to that kind of connection, you're doing it from a much more adult perspective here. So it does look good. Let me pull one more card here. I'm going to pull your affirmation card and see if they can add to it. What your perception should be, or give you a little bit different perception. Shit, you got St. Valentine. Look at that. So you got St. Valentine on top of all three of these cards, which things were starting good. They worked well. They're working even better. They're getting to that place, that Two of Cups, right? That Two of Cups is a foretelling of like a sacred union. So a very strong connection. You got St. Valentine and you got Ruby and Fuchsite. Have you been shy about accepting overtures of friendship? So are you kind of holding back a little bit? Which is good, but I feel like be vulnerable with this person. Are you timid about starting a romantic relationship or rekindling an existing one? Make an effort to turn a reticent attitude into a more outgoing outlook. Embrace your personal power and be willing to connect. Recognize your magnificence and enjoy fulfilling interactions with others. And here's your affirmation for today from St. Valentine. I am love. I love all that is deeply and fully. I am grateful for romantic love in my life, the romantic love in my life. I am blessed with great friends, companions, and colleagues. Willingly, I share my love and my life with others. So I would say, yeah, things are going in a really good direction here. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for all of the tips, for the readings. This is going to help me here in the future because I'm going to be moving here next month. So moving costs are going to be, steep. But thank you very much. Every little bit helps. And I know that some of you have left some pretty big donations, and even the $5 donation or the $1 donation. They all help. So thank you very much. It's helping us get closer to our goals and what we want to do as far as setting up a retreat and self-sustainable land and getting a vehicle. I mean, we're going to be getting the vehicle first. So right now I'm looking for a van. Or even like an RV, like a small one. I don't want a big one. Those things suck to drive. They're nice, but I want something that's kind of hybrid. I can just still drive it if I need to. Or a truck and trailer will work too. Just depends. I'm looking around right now. Okay. So anyway, have a great Sunday. And I will talk to you all soon. Much love. I think that's it. So enjoy your day. Bye-bye.